Shalom, guys. What's up? It's your girl Jetty, Empress Jetty, the Rabble Rouser. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. I love that people are being edified by these things, these little downloads I get. And I will be developing a format whereby on some weekly schedule, we will do a live radio show and I don't know. I'm thinking about how that's going to work out. I think I need to have a radio show. I miss having a radio show. So I'm going to try to figure out how to get back to that. But in the meantime, let's just do these how they go. And you guys can hit me with your feedback. I really, really love to hear some of you guys' insight on this stuff. So do hit me with the feedback word. Okay, so if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share the YouTube channel, Black Enlightainment, as well as the Facebook channel. I do have a Twitter and all those things, but they're not super active yet. I haven't really figured out how to use them, so I'm not even going to direct you to them because they're probably going to be pretty lame. But on YouTube, there's a playlist called The Culture, and I would like you to listen to it. Check out those original songs. Give some thumbs up here and there. Tell me your favorite. If you, as an artist, are interested in working with me, hit me up. Okay? So, guys, oh my goodness. I don't know how I'm going to keep this one under 5 minutes today. But let me just tell you. I was engaged in the stupidest of Facebook conversations. Okay? This was so bad. This was a conversation wherein there was an image of a little boy holding a doll, and there was a huge discussion over whether or not this little boy playing with this doll was going to turn out gay for playing with the doll. And I am telling you, most of the people commenting felt like the little boy was going to be turned gay from playing with a baby doll. Now, the level to which that is strange, absurd, stupid, backwards, deceptive, destructive, defiling, like it is. If anything, if one single thing that you could do in the black community to heal most of our ills or to significantly improve our state in most areas of life, it would be for black men to give a half a crap about their children. I'm talking about a half a crap about their children. Okay? There's nothing gay about nurturing a baby. There is nothing gay about a man holding a baby. When you see a picture of a dad with a newborn baby, do you think he's gay? When you see a picture of a dad holding his little 1-year-old, do you think he's gay? When you see a dad throwing his 3-year-old into the air, do you think that he's gay? Y'all don't know because half of you people out here weren't raised by dads. So you don't know what you think of when dads do things because in real life, you've not seen dads actually do things. Well, let me tell you, from Team We Grew Up With Good Dads. Team We Grew Up With Good Dads, okay? My dad and none of the good dads that I grew up around ever had any of those weird stipulations like boys couldn't play with dolls and girls couldn't play with trucks or toy hammers. I cannot believe you guys are so far from understanding the quality of the human soul that you would be offended by the image of a little boy holding a doll baby in a gentle, loving way you would hold a baby. You are such demons, you are such monsters that such an image would offend you. And you think it's because you're so spiritual, because you are against homosexuality, but that kind of toxic idea of masculinity, that masculinity is void of gentleness, tenderness, or connection to children and babies is what actually turns people gay. That kind of dad, the kind of dad that you guys are that think that that was turned a little boy gay, that kind of dad is the kind of dad that actually does turn boys gay. Because what happens is they reject masculinity because you guys communicate to them that masculinity doesn't include any of its softer strengths. And so anytime a man is balanced as a boy within himself, where his masculine strength lies in things like compassion and tenderness, you guys respond to that in such a toxic way that they would rather lose the identity with being a man than learn to be cruel, insensitive, and narcissistic in this way that you guys have presented manhood. And so the response, you're actually creating more homosexuals in having that kind of response to boys when they are operating in a very, mind you, it's a very spiritual thing. Like, if you take away everything and you put man in our most natural state, just like animals, and you give us food from the land, and we build homes from the land like animals build their own habitat, and depending on environment, how clothed you are, depending on what you can gather from your habitat, take away all society and things associated with modern society and boil it down to basic humanity, is no different than the original directive, which was to go forth, breathe fruitful, and multiply, which means to increase. Now that means spiritually, naturally, like spiritually, physically, and emotionally, right? But like physically, the whole point in manifesting into this realm is so that you can do physical things that are based on laws of this realm, right? And so to have a baby, for a man and a woman to conceive and deliver a child, it is insane to imagine that the man's role is best served by what? What would he do? Would he never touch the child? Like, in its very essence, that is the most important thing that any man or woman could do, is develop a deep connection with the baby. That's the single most important thing. Like for a man or a woman, for any species, like the single most important thing is make sure that the young are good. And you guys think it's gay for a little boy to hold a doll baby. Y'all are lost. When are you going to come to wisdom, black people? This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, that allowing little boys to play with a doll baby is going to make them gay. That is just dumb. It's just hateful. You hate your own descendants, your own posterity. You hate them. This is crazy. You people don't represent y'all. You people don't represent spirit or nature or anything. You're demons. These mindsets are demonic. That's a demonic mindset. And I'm telling you how you know it's a demonic mindset is when you see it in its full capacity. It produces homosexuality, gender confusion, and male over aggressiveness, toxic masculinity. That's the fruit of that kind of interaction, or that kind of response to seeing a little boy with a doll baby. When that angers you, and you start to you want to shut that down because you think it's unmasculine. First of all, little boys don't have to prove to you how masculine they are. Stop that. That's for men. When they become men, they can get into that, okay? But you know what? I just don't even. I'm at 10 minutes and I don't even know if I addressed this properly, but I'm just so disgusted. I just don't even know what to do. Y'all are too much.